Hello, Reverend Mike here again. I'm still all about healing. This YouTube is about the book Prisoners' Lawyers Can Save the American Economy, Make a Buck Doing It, and Be Thanked. In the business world, there are many options for lawyers. In the criminal law world, there are legal jobs for judges and prosecutors and defenders. We have a lot of trials, and a lot of people get convicted, but that costs a lot during the trial and much more forever. More payment opportunities for lawyers could trigger more jobs in legal processing and prepping candidates for a repurposed life. You probably never heard anybody suggest this before, and I've never heard of it before, but it's what comes to me, and I'm sharing it because it's just so clear, the more that I write these books, that we need to be doing things different. And that is not to say that anybody's done anything wrong or made big mistakes. Life is all about change, and prisons have stayed pretty much the same for many, many decades. And it may just be the time for change. And the fact that jobs are tight it could be influential here in helping to create opportunity to improve many lives. I wrote an earlier book about voluntary exile, and that was long on concept and short on logic of why and who and where and when. And this book is about answering those inevitable questions and showing up front that if you offer opportunities for the exiles to get people that we're no longer going to use and just be an expense to us, that we can take those people and offer a benefit for all by repurposing their lives for other countries that would be blessed to have their skills. Now, this is not going to work for everybody, but it is going to work for the people it works for, and the less people that we have in prison, the better able we will be to service the people that are there in the way that it's supposed to be done. With too many people incarcerated, it just seems like the stories go on and on and on about opportunities not available and services not received and yada yada yada. And I don't want to criticize them or overweigh them or anything like that. I'm just coming out and sharing what has come to me with the hopes that others will catch the idea and will get to the people in authority that can open up ideas and change this incarceration catastrophe that we actually have. Because incarceration costs a lot. I read staggering numbers. Some as low as $40,000 per prisoner a year, is some as high as over $100,000 per prisoner per year. America doesn't have that kind of money. America can't be spending that much for this stuff. We need to change things. And the complexity of making the changes is extreme. And it's not going to get done by a little bit of bureaucratic process unless it's stimulated by the people that know how to cut through the red tape, who know how to cut through the protocols and get things moving on the right tracks for the benefit of all. Who cares if some lawyers make some money? If we cut our costs, if we get people away from the expense track and on a positive life purpose somewhere else in the world. So we're better off and they're better off, and the people that get to use them are better off. And it's win-win, win-win, win. So I just would like to encourage you all to get the book and read the book and find the lawyers and find the politicians who can make the necessary changes to make it possible. And let's improve the prospects for prisoners, prison staff, and taxpayers. I thank you for listening. I wish you the best. I ask that God bless you and keep you all the days of your life.